Hey, yo, what it is and what's good, y'all? Welcome back to 280 Plus, the social media podcast where I take the conversations off the timeline and go beyond the tweets, behind the posts. I don't even know what they call them these days, but I'm your host, Los Def. And y'all see her. Y'all see her on the camera. You know what I mean? You know, my favorite co-host, my homegirl, Jonni Tsunami, Mary Jonni. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the podcast. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Look at you. You got your spill all together. Like it
Yeah.
just flows.
Did it flow today? All right, yeah, that's what's up. Nah, because I was like, man, I don't got to take the time for her to introduce herself. She's a regular, y'all. You know what I mean? And she's probably the most requested person on this platform. Like women, it's always the women. Yeah, I mean, the women are constantly like, yo, make her regular. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we like it, but like we would love it if she was on. And I'm like, you know, I would do it with her. I would, well, no, pause. I would well, all right, pause. I'm gonna just stop. But I would do a podcast with Marjani, but she be busy and like I don't know if she could commit to like the weekly, every week type thing, man. But maybe like once a month we bring her on or something like that.
That's a good low.
She's
Once a
our
month.
yeah, once a month, she's our female correspondent, whatever. And so how you been though? What's new? What's new in your world?
What is new in my world?
Didn't you get a year older? Are you 30? Are we allowed to say
Dirty
that?
30.
Are we allowed to say that on
We
here?
can say it because I don't look 30. So it's fine. Now, if I look 30, I would have told you shut up. But yeah, so I'm dirty 30 now,
Ah,
just out here.
how
One
you
step.
moving now? Like what's like do you feel like you're that Kevin Samuels clock and all that? Like are you feeling like are you in the danger zone? Do you feel like you need to get married? Like you got because like
I be feeling like I want to get married, but not because I feel like my time is ticking. I just feel like I done like I be checking off all my boxes, and that's the only box I don't check off. So
okay. Okay. And what's the are you on dating apps anymore? Because I remember you did a whole thing on about Hinge and all that. Like are
I
you
did download BLK, but I wasn't really,
hey
I wasn't really like, I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know. It's weird. I think I just dating apps aren't for me. I need to just get up and get out the house.
yeah, yeah. You
That was
need
my
to
consensus.
okay, okay. So you like are you a homebody?
Yes,
Yeah,
like I work from home. I don't want to go anywhere. The only time I go somewhere is to pick my kids up from daycare,
yeah.
soccer practice, because I'm a soccer mom.
Okay.
Soccer mom.
Okay.
You see, I got the French tip. I'm so classy. I'm stepping
Ah.
into 30 classy. But yeah, so I just be in the house all the time. I don't be it has to be something planned that I get out. And I like to do my little events. I invited you to the Friendsgiving thing. I like to
Yeah.
do stuff like that, but I be
Okay.
chilling for them.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's good, man. Like, cause sometimes I think these women, some of y'all, even at 30, y'all be wanting to just be outside and y'all think you're gonna find like you gotta go outside a little bit to venture out, but like
Yeah.
it be, it's still do you feel like you have peers that are like going out every weekend doing the same routine? Do you feel like you're like a little bit more mature than your peer? Yeah, how about let's talk about that? Like in terms, you're a 30-year-old woman, in terms of your peers, do you feel like you kind of in a better place, or do you feel like y'all all in the same, you know what I mean? I don't know, ballpark, you know what I mean? In terms of
Uh,
priorities and things like that.
it's weird because like I feel like my friends, my close friends, people that are gonna be at Friendsgiving, they are on the same level as me.
Okay.
But I feel like there's a lot of people in our city that is not. It's like, what are you doing? You're not doing nothing. You're just popping out kids and
Yeah.
living on food stamps and stuff. Not saying anything bad about food stamps, but
Yeah.
like at some point you should want to grow. Like, you know what I mean? I
Okay.
feel like if I'm consistently eligible for welfare benefits, something's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, damn, you ain't never become ineligible unless you keep popping out kids. That's understandable, but like, you
Yeah.
ain't never come ineligible. How the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, just outside. Yeah, just like flipping partners and yeah, especially if you're in a small town, small city, people. It's just like kind of like a revolving door, and people just be kind of like just borrowing the next person's ex. You know what I'm saying for a couple
Yes, they
months,
be switching exes. Like, oh, you fuck with my ex, so I'm gonna fuck with yours. I'm like,
yeah,
what is going on? We're too old for that. But like you said, I do be seeing a lot of 30-year-olds still going out every weekend or every other weekend. And I'm just like, I don't know how you do that. I'll be going out and I'll be looking at my friends. I'll be like, you want to be out all night? Or like, you want to dip soon? They be like,
yeah.
oh, we can go. Like, I could
Okay,
salt in a drink.
Yeah, yeah. So are you at the time now, like what in terms of being now that you're 30, what is the ideal time that you want to go out and start the night? You know what I mean? Because when I was younger, because I'm just saying for reference, like I'm talking about like before I was 30, like yeah, we could start at midnight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah,
I
right.
only need to be out 12 to 2, you know what I'm saying? But now that you're 30, when do you want the night to start? Because I'll tell you what when I want the night to start and when I want it to end.
I wanted to start at like 10.
Okay.
10. I don't really have an end time though. I
Okay.
don't I
Okay.
just
All
push
right.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, I just go off of my vibe, how I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling the place, okay, we can stay, we could be out all night. But if I'm not feeling it, I want to go home early. But in my younger days, I don't know what you're talking about. Go out at midnight and come back at 2. Oh no, we was out till like
Well,
4.
yeah, yeah, sure. We can do the let out and all that, whatever. But I mean, like the main event is like
Oh
boom,
yeah. But
12
they
to
had the
2.
after parties, the after
I
spots too.
I ain't fuck with none of that shit. Like
Oh, I was in that. I was in there.
nah, I ain't nah. I don't go to like I went to a couple after hour spots, whatever, but like, that shit is always a little
When you were
janky.
younger, you wasn't
Yeah,
running?
a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I had a I remember I had a membership to a private club, you know what I mean? Ada's, you know what I mean, before that had got lit up and shot
Yeah, I
up,
don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, that was I mean, we had memberships to that or whatever. And but yeah, some of the ones like the after hour spots that are like the dice spots, whatever, like, nah, bro, that's where you get lined up, man. And it's like
That is true. That's why you just go and they be having the best plates. So you go and you get a plate. You see me talking about food again.
yeah,
I need to go out. That's my thing. I need to go out, look good, and get a plate.
get a
That's
plate.
all I care about. But yeah, they be having the best plates. You get a plate, go home.
Yeah, yeah. But but that's the thing though. If you go that works if you go dolo, you know what I mean? But like if you go with a group, you know what I mean, you always got that one friend that want to still be outside, you know what I'm saying? Like and then
That
like
is
so
true.
you're like,
Yeah. You be like, all
so
right.
like, all right, man, we did this, whatever. But no, for me, the ideal time I need to be at like 8. I could start at 8. 8 is like and like, you might be like,
Oh,
damn dog, 8. Nah,
yeah, I'm
let's
not starting at no fucking
8
8.
8 o'clock and let's be done by midnight. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm out till 2, I'm having a great time. But like 8 to 12, 9 to 12, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to start earlier, you know what I mean? And then we can be done with this, you know what I mean? And then cause yeah, man, by the time it's midnight, ain't nothing going on for real, you know?
You feel like at this age you go to local spots or do you out branch? Because I feel like when I was younger, I would go out of town. And
Yeah.
now that I'm older, I just go to local bars and
I try to stay local for real, for the most part. But obviously, if there's an event, if we got a
mhm.
reason to be somewhere, then yeah, we could be somewhere. But I don't want to drive to Baltimore for the night. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to
Yeah, right.
DC for the night. You know what I mean? Like
I'm over that.
yeah, like are we staying in DC?
Yeah,
Sure.
because I got a little bit of money. We can get a hotel. It's not like
Yeah, we not
we're
driving
not about to be
back.
driving back.
Yeah, nah. What are we doing? I'm not trying to get back at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Like get back driving and all. I ain't doing that. But
Yeah.
so, all right. So we was talking about a little bit about just now, just kind of the dating market or whatever, and just I guess your priorities, whatever. But earlier this week, me and you had a little, I don't say disagreement, whatever, but we was going back and forth for a little bit, and it was a post. Some woman, I don't know, maybe you follow her. Her at name is Miss Jazzy Bell, and she says, most of these men lose value after 35. So I'm 35. So I'm like, all right, let me hear what you guys say. Let me hear. She said, hair balding, dick not functioning, they out of shape, they got kids, BMs, STDs, demons. The rap careers didn't take off. So now they got a 9 to 5 that they're embarrassed to mention out loud. And you think women over 30 are missing out? And then here you go. What did you say? Oh, you was just like, you was laughing. You was like, balding. And I'm like, all right, that obviously that is something that women care about, I guess, whatever. But I just kind of was coming at it on the sense of like, do you think like balding for a man is that like a downgrade for y'all? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and she mentioned a lot of different things I think that can be kind of applied to women as well. But I'm like,
Mhm.
like the balding though, that's why I was like, dang, like
That's the one that stood out.
bruhs can't like lose, you know what I mean? Their hairline can't go back a little bit. Like they lost value because of their hair, their balding.
I don't
That's
know. I just don't find them. They're not as attractive. Like I feel like, I mean, there is girls that have that. They have that thing for bald guys, but I feel like that's normally a thing for bald guys. Like if you look at their exes, they're all gonna be. Most of them are gonna be bald. I don't like it. I just can't. I be like, and that's it. And I was finding on the dating apps. I'm like, oh, he's kind of cute. And like he would have a hat. And you always can tell because they always have all these pictures with the hats. So I'm like scrolling, and then you get to that picture and you're like, I know it. I know it. He's bald.
Yeah, they call it a hatfish.
Yep, that's hat fishing. And they be decent. And then they take that hat off, and I'll be like, no, I just can't do. I'm not at
That's
that
a deal
maturity.
breaker. So that's a deal breaker. A bald man is a
Yeah.
deal breaker for you.
That's probably why I'm single, ain't no. That's why, because
Yes, like
my
that's what I'm.
soulmate is probably bald, and I'm over here like, nope, can't date a bald guy.
Oh my god, yo, and that's
Maybe
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
gotta find a really fine bald guy because I'm gonna say Chad Ochocinco, he's fine. He's fine. He's bald. He's
Okay.
fine.
Oh, so
Yeah.
there's bald men out there that you might, what I mean,
Yeah, so I can't say that. Maybe it's just
that's
the
what I'm
local ones that I
saying.
see on dating apps. They're just not like the. I feel like there's more ugly bald guys than there's cute bald guys. Let me put it like that.
Well, intentional bald is different than balding. You know what I'm saying? And the dudes that kind of like they keeping it alive and they just got the hair around the sides and then like they don't keep up with it, whatever.
Yeah, they
Versus
should just be intentional bald
they
at that
should just
point,
be
but they
shaving
don't
it
until.
back. Well, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, all right, if that's a deal breaker, like I don't know. I was like, yeah, y'all really think balding for a man is a downgrade? I was like, that's really wild to me. I say in the 90s, right? Niggas was rocking baldies on purpose. I say either the style comes back or a man is able to uh yeah, I said, or a man is basically like able to just kind of be that way
Mhm.
without a woman like feeling some type of way about it. But like, yo, I don't think people forget about that. Like, I didn't know hair was that important. I know there's certain styles like you can't rock a Jerry curl in 2023. You know what I mean? You can't rock certain styles, whatever. But I'm like
But
a
then,
ball.
like, that's also like if we was to do vice versa, thick wasn't in for women back in the day either.
But I think
They were
still
still
you talking
skinny.
about like nine you talking about like 90s like
Yeah, their version
fine.
of thick was this skinny. Our version of thick is probably their a 90s version of big, if you think about it. Because then
But you
you
think
look at,
so? All right, so you're saying you're equating bald like hair, male hair to that to
yeah,
like
I mean, yeah, because
okay,
even in relationships, guys don't like too much weight gain. So
nah, that's true. That is
certain
true.
guys, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I think certain aesthetics change, like because I mean, evolve, whatever. Like that's, but I think just I don't know. There's always gonna be bald men. Like
But
men go
I think it
bald.
also probably has to do with
Like
your how you
think
dress and stuff. Because
DMX was
Tupac was
bald.
fine.
Yeah, DMX was bald. Tupac was bald. Michael Jordan was bald.
DMX wasn't fine. But
What's up?
I said DMX was not fine. Neither was Michael
Well,
Jordan.
I'm talking about bald dudes
Yeah,
that had
they
it
was
and like
working
that
with what they had. They ain't know no
women
better.
liked them. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese was bald for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Tyrese still look good. So I
You know what
don't
I'm
know. It's just like maybe it's an
Tay
aura.
Diggs rocked the baldy for a little bit.
Nobody ever liked Tay Diggs.
You're lying. You're lying.
The
Women
black
like Tay
community did
Diggs.
not fuck with Tay Diggs as
Yeah,
far as attractive. They did. No, they did not.
women did like Tay Diggs.
They did.
I know Morris Chestnut probably rocked the baldy at one. He's
Yeah,
rocking the
Morris
baldy right
Chestnut.
now.
Yeah,
He's rocking the
he's
baldy
fine.
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So I just think it depends. Maybe you gotta have this. Maybe you gotta have the way you dress, your charisma.
Yeah,
You just can't
you
just be
can't
a
go bald without a beard. You gotta have a beard. You gotta have facial hair.
that too. Yeah, like these niggas don't be having like said like you or bigger. Like you
Okay.
can't just be having like a little no.
I guess I'm a little subconscious because I know I'm going bald. Like I know I'm like there's men are bald in my family after a certain point, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking like, get fuck out of here.
You
I'm
can always
still
get surgery.
I ain't doing like I seen the process of that. That seemed crazy. That looked
Is it?
crazy,
It's a
bro.
long process.
Yo, so yeah, they gotta take like a whole patch from the back of your head. I mean, or a piece of a part of your hair or hair that's like thick. They take a patch out of it, whatever. So that part is like bald, and then they start to implant it. Like if you get in a real surgery, and then but like I don't know the way my life is, I probably could do something like that in the summertime and come back out like whatever. But I just feel
Mhm.
like, what if it don't take? Like, there's people get infections. Like it's like side effects to that. But I just didn't
Um,
know that looks was that important for women. I just did that. I guess that's what I was coming to. So like, looks are how important are looks? I mean, for
I
women.
wouldn't say they're because I would say I'm not generally like I'm not what's that called shallow, but looks do matter, and I feel like men just think that looks don't matter. Like if you ever notice, a men will get some men will get dusty as fuck once they in a relationship. Bitch, why you stop getting haircuts? Like
Oh,
you
that's
want to get
crazy.
haircuts, huh?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. You're right. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
like
That's crazy.
no, I feel like you still, and I mean, I'm not one sided with that. Like, I feel like a woman should still look present like fine to her man, like whatever he likes, she shouldn't stop doing that. But I feel like men just think that we just, and it's funny though because the Twitter theories be like, oh, man is only loved if they're providing something, but that right there shows you otherwise because y'all think that women just have this unconditional love and love you no matter what. You could go bald, you could be ugly, you could etc. And they just gonna love you so much. But I thought we didn't give unconditional love. Even though men say all the time that they don't give unconditional love because they be like, bitch, you go past 250. And that's being generous because I'm sure they say 200. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I obviously I think people do attraction is important for men and women. However,
mm-hmm.
I think there's there's an understanding that like, men, there's a lot of men that aren't the most, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty aesthetically pleasing, but then there's men that I know and again, it's from my eyes, whatever. I'm like this funny looking motherfucker, whatever. Like those guys can still get women if they have certain things about them, and obviously it's not a one size fit all type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is very subjective, but I just feel like, yeah, ugly guys still got it. Like they can still get women, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't think that women like since there are like, uglier guys that can get women, I figure like, well, maybe looks aren't that important to women. You know what I'm saying? And
Because see,
like,
when I think of ugly guys that get women, I think of ugly guys that get money. And that's
okay.
how they get women and they entice them with the money.
What
And
about the
to be
funny
honest,
ugly guys? Don't funny ugly guys get women?
yeah,
Like
like
personality,
Drewski or saying, yeah.
yeah, like the fun. Is it okay? Is he like considered ugly?
I mean, I don't think he's like, I don't
I
know.
guess,
I can
yeah, I
see
guess, yeah,
like
I guess it's a
he's
scale. I
one
guess
of those
it's
that could be even Marco for real. Marco, yeah, like he could
like,
be, yeah. So, but what was I gonna say? It just like I feel like if you with an ugly guy, it's either he entice you with your money. I know too many ugly guys with money that don't got no personality that to
uh,
the point where I wouldn't be enticed by just money. Well, I'm not enticed by money regardless. So I can't, no, you're gonna have to really prove yourself because I'm used to niggas with money having no personality because they just feel like they could buy bitches, which they do be buying bitches.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean their logic isn't flawed. Um, but I feel like to be with somebody ugly, it's like I gotta find you attractive at some point, and then you just get ugly. Like you can't just be ugly off gate.
okay,
Not
all
to
right,
say
that's
that they're
fair.
not ugly, but I gotta be attracted to you in some way
Sure, sure, that's fair.
for that.
That's
Yeah,
fair. That's fair. Because I thought, but I even thought even just a couple years ago, medium ugly was in for women. Like they didn't even like I mean in my lifetime I've been called a pretty boy, whatever. It's probably because I'm light skinned.
yeah. Your old pictures definitely gave pretty boy.
Gay pretty boy. All right. So relax over there. But so but then I remember like, that word medium, the phrase medium ugly was like a thing. And like so women were understanding that, like, all right, yeah, no, he don't gotta be this, whatever, or he don't gotta like, or a guy that pays a little bit too much attention to his appearance. Like, nah, we want the guys that just like, I mean, because yeah, y'all always making fun of men that like are trying to look. I don't know that I don't want to say look better because I don't never think I'm trying to look better than no woman. I don't look better than no woman out
Right.
here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think
No,
that.
I don't get that vibe from you.
Okay.
So I maybe you just don't know a person like that, but there's some niggas that I feel I get that vibe that like wants to look better than a
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
wild.
be a little medium. It gotta be somewhere in the medium. Like
Okay.
you fine, but you not you like what they said about females, you gotta get a female that was ugly back in the day. So she don't got a big ego because she grew up ugly. So she had a
Ah,
personality and etc. So I feel like that with niggas too. You gotta
yeah.
get a nigga that was like, you know what I mean? Somebody that ain't no, because vice versa, I feel like them type of niggas, it goes to their head because they ain't never get bitches before.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. It's dangerous. It's
yeah, you
dangerous.
gotta
Like
get the nigga that's not his ego's not inflated.
yeah. So or yeah, the guy that yeah, you're right. That's good. That's good. That's
Because
good.
an ugly nigga still can have a big ass ego. He don't even know he ugly.
Right? Yeah, like if he's been getting attention his whole life, he might just think like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what you mean? Like whatever. So, all right, that's good. So, speaking of ugly niggas, though, nah, I'm just playing. But Marco, man, so funny Marco. And we saw this week, and it's some controversy, whether it's real, whether it's not, whether if the audience, if us, were taking it too serious. All right, but he had Herb, G Herbo, and Southside, right? He had them on his
Mm-hmm.
show, and they was doing the interview, and I only saw the clips. I didn't see the whole thing, so
Same.
my context of it might not be accurate, whatever. But from the clips that I saw, it does seem like they're trying to be like maybe a little bit funny because Marco has that deadpan humor where he's not gonna really let you in on like you're just kind of experiencing the joke as it's going on, and the joke is him just being like kind of deadpan serious, and you don't know if like he tries not to break character. So like I just seen that like what Herb like threw the cup at him and just kept telling him to shut the fuck up and this and that whatever, and then it did look away. It looked a little bit crazy. Throwing the cup at him was crazy. And then from that, people was like, "Oh, y'all don't even know. Like they're actually cool." You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all so sensitive? Whatever. It was all joke. It's all fake. Like y'all believe everything, whatever. But like when you saw that, what was your reactions to like just what you saw? And then we could add on the other details. Like, cause again, it seemed like there was more details after that. But like your initial reactions when you first saw the clips, what was you thinking?
I was thinking I had to see more clips because I'm a
Okay.
person that I have to see it all before I like make a comment. And I know that they've had videos before because Marco has been on. He's had Ari on his show, and then he had a video with the son,
Okay.
at the house or something like that. So I was thinking like, well, let me see. I got to see more clips.
Yeah. Oh, so then what did you see when you saw more clips?
So then I saw more clips that they laid because I was looking at the comments. I'm one of the people that I look in the comments and then I'll go find whatever, you know what I mean? So he done threw his hat, he the little straw hat, he done what else? Then they had that behind the scenes shot about Southside was stepping on the watch or he did something to the Rolex and he
Yeah.
broke it. So I was just like, well, they're corny as fuck because it was just given because then people also were making the comments that okay, Southside wasn't acting like that, and so Herb came in. So I don't even know whose interview it was for real, for real. But I was like, well, that was so corny. It just reminded me of them niggas that really be insecure and they be trying to make other niggas laugh because they really insecure. And but then they try to act like it's all love and they're really friends. No, you're a hater and you're fucking weird and you're insecure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Usually you see that kind of behavior like in front of women, like you know what I mean. Like they
Yeah.
try to show off in front of women, or like new niggas, like niggas that don't really know them. They might try to show off,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, yeah. And I guess it kind of exerts some type of dominance over this person. And but I know that's like my bro, whatever. But like you treating them like whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I saw
Nah,
the
niggas do that around existing friends too. They just be insecure niggas that do it. Like they just feel like they gotta pop out. They gotta stand out instead of being confident that you're gonna stand out regardless.
yeah, yeah. Is that you talking about like the even like the physical stuff like touching you like you know what I mean throwing your hat and stuff like that, or are you just talking about like bidding and talking like making fun of each other? I mean, do you feel like in what
No, I'm talking
ways?
about the physical.
Okay,
But then
yeah,
when he got to calling him bitch and bitch at hold my cup, bitch at, like you're doing too much. You're being extra.
yeah. So you feel like you see that within men groups and existing friends, like them calling their own friends bitches and this and that, like
Yeah.
and not like all right, you know how we laugh at like yo this bitch crazy, yo this bitch is
Yeah.
crazy, like not like that. Are you talking about like yo bitch, like you know what I mean, like trying to punk a
Maybe
nigga?
not as aggressive, but they don't say it in a
It
this
don't.
bitch is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a what is it? It's like a fake a play tough type thing. I don't know why
Ah,
niggas still do that. They still do that like a play tough, like bitch ass nigga, blah blah blah. Like it's not cute or funny, but
yeah. Calling your friend pussy, like you know what I mean, like
yeah, but then if a female call you that, then you'll get really mad. Like it's a little peculiar.
yeah. I think I just have friends that like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like yeah, like I,
That's
I
the
grew
key,
up.
huh?
I grew. Yeah, you gotta get friends. Like you gotta grow out of that.
Mature friends too. I think that's an element. Mature
Yeah,
friends and friends that like you, kind of.
Yeah. So with Marco, like, yeah, how much do you think is serious? How much do you think is playing? You know what I mean? Do you think like because I just seen something too, where that post it was on Instagram and it was where Marco said, like, nah, they actually broke my $30,000 watch. And then somebody was like, see, yo, y'all falling for this story. This is all a marketing. And I'm like, dang, so like that people think even him saying that is fake. You know what I mean? So like how much of what he does and I guess what's the punchline? Like, is the punchline him being a punk? Like, is he trying to do, like Kevin Hart? That's his whole thing. Is like I'm a little guy that's scared of everybody. I'm kind of a punk for real, and y'all gonna love me, whatever. Is that what Marco is trying to do? Is that his spiel? Is that his shtick? Like,
I
I
don't
don't know.
get that vibe because if I got that vibe, I don't think he would have commented that because we didn't even know he broke the watch. Like the video didn't come out until
Okay,
days after he already made that comment.
okay.
So I feel like Marco is really just one of them. Like, because even in his videos before he got an actual platform, he wasn't extra he wasn't aggressive or confrontational. Like he might have played like that, but you could tell he was just a funny nigga that's not a aggressive nigga. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I feel like they just took advantage for real. And he was trying to play it the best way he could. Also trying to be professional, but also not being one of them. I don't think he's one of them niggas that really like wants any problems type shit.
Okay. Yeah, because I
Like a
think messing
peaceful
with
nigga.
Herb, like, I mean, and I don't really know Southside, like in terms of
Yeah,
like
neither do I. Just
I know he makes
producing.
beats. I know he makes beats,
Yeah, he
whatever. But
produces most of G Herbo's work and stuff. But
okay.
so, and that's also what made me like, I feel like G Herbo was just trying to impress him, and Southside is like he's always in G Herbo's like shadow. So it was just
Oh,
let me impress my big bro. Like it gives big bro type vibes, like just weird shit.
yeah.
Did you see those memes where people were relating them to the uh the couple off of P Valley? I think it was. Is it P
No. Which couple of P Valley?
the two the
The two
two
gay.
the two guys where the guy
Oh.
was he committed suicide
Oh shit.
and he was in love with
Okay.
the best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was
Uh,
comparing them to them.
oh, Herb and Southside. Oh
Yes,
shit. That's
they
nasty.
said I
That's
knew this
nasty
looked
work.
familiar.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Lil Murder and whatever his friend's name was, you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
forget
But
the friend's name.
yeah, that was a wild season. That was controversial too, because yeah. We don't gotta get into that. But all right. So Marco, yeah, you know what? I seen him live a couple months ago. It was actually in Philly, and actually was going to Philly for something else, and then end up
Mm-hmm.
like seeing that he was doing a show. So I'm like, oh, I go to see him. You know what I mean? And he prefaced it like, yo, this is not a comedy show. Like, this is not like, because he's not a stand-up comedian, whatever. So like,
Right.
he had a bunch of different like amateur comedians, so to speak, and some of these guys are on the internet, whatever, kind of opening up for him and like kind of did a couple things. And so Marco gets on stage and he's kind of trying to do like kind of like a Q&A, and it was like okay or cool, whatever. But then like you could tell people were not familiar with him at all. And even though he prefaced it like, yo, I'm not gonna do jokes and it's not stand-up comedy, you had people was heckling him, you know what I mean? It was like a woman was like, yo, where's the jokes, whatever. And then like she kind of like derailed the show a little bit and he kind of had to roll with it. But like, so like for me,
Were they white? Was this a white crowd?
no, it was black people. It was, yeah, like everybody don't necessarily know every, like, just because certain things
It's
be
just
viral,
yeah,
everybody don't know him necessarily. I think you see his name is Funny Marco. So it's like, okay, I'm going to, this is a comedy club. He was a Helium
right.
comedy club. So it's like, if you're just a woman that don't really ain't into social media all crazy, you might
Yeah,
not
I can
know who
see
he
that then.
is. So she was like, "Where are the jokes at?" Whatever, and then like he brought her on stage, or like kind of close to stage, and he was trying to like bid on her a little bit, but then it was like
Mm-hmm.
it got weird. It got weird, and it was like, all right, so this I don't know how this can last. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is
Yeah,
his
I was surprised when
thing?
you said you seen him. I'm like, did he do good?
Yeah, no, it was cool. I even got a picture with him. Yeah, I'm saying whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but it understanding who he is and what he does, I thought it was okay, whatever. But again, he don't have stage presence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't got no kind of stage presence. And like it almost, you know what? that, now I'm talking about it out loud. Yeah, that shit with her, that was real, bro, because he was getting bullied by the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So like it is not out of the realm of possibility that he was, you know what I mean, getting bullied for real by her up the
Right.
south side. Now, yeah, them niggas was fucking with him, bro. Like
he had to get the ball rolling in his smile like
damn, yeah, because he looked lost up there too, because he was just trying like, all right, I'm trying to get the crowd back, and it was like he
he do
lost.
seem like he has like well, we know he's a little awkward, but you can see that's like probably part of his personality. So
Yeah, he kind of scary, like he's scary dude, like oh, like nervous
I get that
as.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know, like I don't know how long this whole thing gonna last. I think some of the interviews are kind of funny. I only watched the clips though. I don't know if I could watch a whole thing of that where he's like doing this like serious like you know
He'd be
like
funny as fuck. It don't be long. I want to say they be
okay,
like
okay.
20 minutes. It
Oh,
don't be
okay,
like a whole
okay. I'm
hour
about
and
to
a half.
say you can't do that for too long. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
but okay. So all right, and then before we get into what we got to do and we're going to talk about cuz we got a little special episode here whatever. Yo, so headlines, Sexyy Red, you know what I'm
Pregnant.
saying? Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant?
She's pregnant. Now, do you think it's the guy that leaked
It has to be.
that
It has to
video?
be. It has to be. It has to
Unless
be.
that was really old, but I wasn't clocking the hair looks kind of fresh. So
Yeah.
it looked kind of relevant to the time that it was leaked. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So wow. So she said that she been sucking in her belly, like all these pictures. And
Yeah,
I seen
like
a
what?
post where she was like, oh, I was pregnant as fuck here, or oh, I couldn't breathe. Oh, I couldn't, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, like, wow, like now what does that do for her career? Because obviously she's on this like rise right now. Is that gonna set her back a little bit, or does she get like is she gonna get like the Cardi treatment? I mean, because Cardi kind of got pregnant early on in her career, but it was she still got a little bit of run before she had that baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like with Sexyy Red, she's still pretty brand new. You know what I'm saying?
She
What,
is, and I don't feel like her music is that good to like have it, I don't know. But then at the same time, she did put in a lot of work with these features. I can't see her letting down. She seems like the type of person that'll work up until she gives birth. So she might, if she has that work ethic, then yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, her having to sit her ass down is I don't think it's necessarily good for her career, but it feels like for whatever reason, it feels like the industry, and I'm talking about artists, it seemed like they fuck with her for whatever reason. It's
They
almost like
do,
they're
yeah.
they're like rooting for her, like, yeah, like that's sis, like she doing this for her family and whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. Like I feel like there's tons of artists that could use other artists' support, and y'all don't be doing that for them. So like, what is
Yeah,
so
you
special
don't.
about her? Like, I don't get
I
it.
want to
Like,
say it's just because she a hood bitch and she don't try to gloss it up. She don't try to like, you know what I mean? And then
okay,
she's also not a wannabe. So she's also not one of these females that is out here rapping like how they say Ruby Rose came from a dentist and a doctor.
I just
But
yeah,
she out
lawyer,
here.
yeah, Dennis and
Yeah.
lawyer, yeah, I
So I
seen
think they
that.
just fuck with her because she's real. She's authentic.
Yeah, like she really probably got
Yeah. And they
into the
said she's
bloods.
really a
They
blood.
said they
So
yeah, like she, but the joke is like the niggas probably what I mean did what they did to get her into the bloods. I don't want to say it on
oh
here.
yeah, they I did see that comment. I was
Like
dying.
the air track, yeah, like they
Yeah, they
say
said, "Oh, she got effed in. She did not get jumped in. She got effed in."
that's wild. So I don't. What are your opinions on Sexy Red? Like obviously, I know because you appreciate lyrics and bars and things like that. So like, I can't imagine that you really like her.
I don't. She's
Okay.
cool. I don't hate on her. Some of her shit, I don't even see how some of her shit be cool, but I don't even see it as super catchy. Like,
Okay.
so I
Yeah.
don't even
No.
understand that. Like, it don't be super my cooch. Like her breakout
Uh.
song that wasn't even catchy to me. Like,
Ugh.
what? It was just vulgar.
It's vulgar, and then the argument. Well, what about Lil Kim? What about Trina? What about Kaya? Like we had vulgar
I feel like they
artists.
made that shit sexy. And Kaya was a one hit wonder. She did not make it sexy,
She
but
didn't.
she was a one hit wonder. So
Yeah. 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 And even that, my neck, my back still got a. It still had a like. Yeah. That was a catchy song, and yeah,
yeah,
she caught one. She caught one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say that yeah, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Trina, like they did kind of make it sexy, and Lil Kim can rap, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, yeah, I mean, like so it's not the same way. Like I feel like Sexyy Red, it almost like she's making fun of being a rapper. You know what I mean? Like it feels like
Yeah, like
it
she
feels
just
like
be
a
saying the most
parody.
vulgar shit she can think of. It don't got a flow or nothing, and y'all be fucking with it. Like,
Yeah, and it's real. It's not good. It don't even sound pleasing. Like her voice, like her rapping voice. It just
yeah, you like my voice? It turn you on. That's the part I do like, but she's not somebody I like her voice. Like
yeah, no, I
Blue
don't.
Rose and Bia, their voices, I like their voices. Their voices are distinct and like sexy type shit.
Bia is nice though. Like she's good. Like she can rap. I mean, I don't know. The thing this is what I'm fearing though. I fear that is like I think if people the more and more people if people hate on Sexyy Red, you know they're gonna go with the colorism thing. They're gonna say like, oh, y'all only don't like her because she's dark skinned and
Yeah,
all
they
that,
already
whatever.
tried to say that. Like,
And
no,
I'm
that's not
like,
it.
no, that's not why. Like, because Lil Kim ain't light skinned, you know what I'm saying? Like Trina ain't,
Mm,
or like, I guess Trina is more a little more light skinned, but no, that ain't why. Like, it don't got nothing to do with it. I feel like it's just like it's not that much talent there, you know what I mean, for her to
yeah.
be
She don't even
as
try to dress it up and make it look good with the outfits, the way she carries herself. You over here pregnant doing splits on this dirty ass floor with no shoes on, this stage floor. No.
yeah. Somebody was saying there's a video of her sucking some man's toes and like she just doing vulgar thing. I don't get
Yeah,
it.
like girl, just why are you even letting a man record you doing that?
Yeah, and
That
then
value yourself.
yeah, and even the tape though, like that was wild. Like how does that get out? You know what I mean? I don't know. But
Yeah.
like some people think it was on purpose, but who knows. But all right, and then one more little headline. And this is for you. You told me about this. I ain't even know this, the Blueface world. Yeah, I mean, that's another ratchet little pocket of hip hop, whatever. So what's going on with Blueface?
That's the drama that is like it's so entertaining. People hate it, but it's so entertaining. I don't even gotta follow them and not be seeing everything. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
people try to do that whole, oh, you are too invested. If you're on social media, I don't even know how you don't see it, like depending on what you like and stuff.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but Blueface then proposed to Jaidyn. I
Wow.
said, oh, and I was going to tweet it, but I know some people don't like it on my I was going to retweet it, but some people don't like to see them on the timeline, so I was being
Okay. Oh,
respectful.
how nice of you.
Just I have a heart. But yeah, I was going to say, yeah, people are going to say Krishan, he only did this to make Krishan mad. I was looking at them TikTok comments. They definitely were saying that. And I'm like, how delusional do some females gotta be? Not to say that I think he loves either or woman, or not to get into that, all that. But like at what point do you not see that as delusion? Because Jaidyn could say the same thing. Oh, he only did that to make me mad. He only did this to make me mad. You know what I mean? But Jaidyn doesn't speak as much as she's not for the internet as much as Krishan is. So we don't know that side of like, when he went back to Krishan, if it was because she did something, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like people are really delusional when it comes to Krishan. She got a caught. She don't even got fans. She got a caught.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I don't know why people like her. I talked about them like once or twice, whatever. They just make my skin crawl. Like, well, all three. Well, yeah, you even listen to so Jaden has a song out, and you was like,
Yeah.
oh, that song is it good? Like, is it
Yeah,
okay?
it's gas. I should send you them TikToks. Like that's all you
I
would see
would.
down on TikTok.
Oh my god,
And
is
it's
she better?
catchy.
Is
And
she better than Sexy Red?
well, Blue wrote it for her, so yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, he's not. It's not like
Definitely.
he's.
And he was nice with the ad libs. I want to say one thing about Blue is people don't, just like Joe Budden. We was talking about Joe Budden.
Yeah,
People feel like he has the same type of thing where people don't like him, but sometimes the shit he be saying be smart. It's just he just does dumb shit, and he might be a little narcissistic, so people don't like to. But like that's one thing I feel like, as me, I'm not always emotional. I can look at logic. That nigga be spitting some shit, and he be coming up with some shit. Cause like even for Krishan to have that song, he's making money off of her. He's investing in
yeah,
her.
yeah.
Now he's putting his first baby mom on. Now that she said, okay, I want to do this, he's investing in that, and he really be making shit. He be making money. You can't knock him.
Well, there is a lot that you can knock him for. You know what I'm saying?
There
But
is a lot that I'm saying no. I mean, you can't say that because people just under the assumption that if you do something wrong, that you're just a stupid person. So they try to
yeah,
say he's just dumb. He's just no, he's very narcissistic and he's a terrible man to love.
yeah.
But that nigga's smart, low key. Like,
Yeah,
no
like you don't.
money.
Yeah,
Terrible nigga
yeah,
to love, but he's
yeah.
smart.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because Blueface, he said I just seen something on Instagram, like, and it was like mad profound. I was like, yo, that's he was spitting right there. He said, but he was just like, in 2023, like, you gotta be rich. He said you gotta be a rich man just to get with a broke bitch or a bum bitch, whatever. Like, and I was
Yeah.
like, see that, you know what I mean, he's making a point there, but like he do too, like, not even just with the women, like, you know what I mean, even what he's done as a father, like the weird shit that he's like antics
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's hard to like get behind anything that he says. So I don't really take a lot of things that he says seriously. But if he getting money, yeah, more power to him.
See, but I'll be looking at, you know me, I'll be looking at the whole picture. His mom is
his
ghetto
mom
as
is
fuck.
crazy. Yeah,
So for him
he's
to
a
even make
damaged
it
guy.
out
Yeah,
of a situation like that, like he gets all his toxic shit from his mom.
yeah,
So, and we see that in, it's not even no theory, bitch. We see that shit. She is attention seeking as fuck. So I just feel like he gets knocked for things that he really couldn't control. Now he has the ability to change these things and go to therapy now, and he's not using that. So, but it's still just like, I don't know. I
yeah.
don't understand it.
He
Um,
definitely didn't have a good. He wasn't dealt a great hand. Yeah, I mean, especially knowing who his mom is. Like his mom was out here talking about his meat. Yeah, I mean, like talking about his size compared to like other men, and I'm like, what? Like what?
she's a weirdo. Like she's just a stone
Yeah.
cold weirdo.
But you
And
could
then
tell they don't really like each other. Like, yeah, I mean, like the mom, like
yeah, you
Blueface,
can tell he
like,
don't deal with his mom at all.
yeah, like so.
But you could
Um,
tell that when he had Krishan beat the mom up. So
oh,
like,
wow. I don't be knowing everything. You know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
I did not know that. I did not
I
know
be
that.
following the blog pages on Instagram. Yeah.
No, and
When he
I'm not saying you like you're like
yeah,
the
nah. So when he was with Krishan before the baby, she fought the mom and the sister, beat him
dang, and
up.
then he fought her dad. I seen that. I
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
a video. Yeah, he fucked old head up though. But old head
Yeah.
was wilding though. Like why you coming at this
Mm-hmm.
young, like, I don't know. That's a mess. But all right, so he proposed. Do you think, is this just a stunt? Is this like, is he gonna be faithful to this woman? Is he gonna like
I don't think he's gonna be faithful, but I think it's also like the Jada and Will situation where like I like them together because they have an understanding. Too many people are used to people being manipulated. Like y'all say, oh, they're in this terrible ass relationship. A lot of niggas be cheating, a lot of bitches be cheating, a lot of they be manipulating the other person, thinking, having them think that they're faithful, and they really can't even be faithful. They don't even want to be faithful. I feel like they have an understanding that works for them. I mean, it got her here. It got her not having to pay no damn bills. It got her, you know what I mean? Jaidyn is what I'm talking about. It got her, you know what I mean? So if she like it, shit, fuck it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Y'all agreed to it, then that's what it is. I
that's
like them together because I feel like it don't gotta be no like with Krishan and him, it's like manipulative. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
She's over
yeah,
here acting head over heels for him whole time. He got to get a DNA test for a baby. Like shit like that is real manipulative rather than like, okay, I'm not okay with you fucking other people, but like, cause Jaidyn said she wasn't okay with it, but at the same time, you are okay with it and you don't act like Krishan when he does fuck other people.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
at this point, y'all just got an understanding. I feel like she just understands him more. Like you could see in videos, she just don't she never minds him rather than Krishan. He could say one word and she'll start crying. Like Jaidyn knows how to deal with him. So
Okay,
sometimes you
okay,
just need my
yeah.
in your fucked up world. Y'all both fucked up. Y'all just know how to deal with each other. Fuck it.
And so they actually did date in high school, like them picture that. Oh, that's real. Like
Yeah, they've been
when he
together
had that
since.
and when he had that nasty hairstyle and like,
Yeah, but I did hear that's Photoshop, so I
oh,
don't know
is
if
it?
that's
Is
really
it?
Photoshop
Oh,
or
okay,
not. Yeah,
okay, okay.
but yeah, they did get date in high school because they had their first son when they like out in high school. I want to say so
Yeah,
probably
because
their senior year. So
he is really young. He's only what, 24, maybe 23, 24.
probably yeah, 20. Yeah, because Krishan is I want to say 23. Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
Jaidyn and
Okay.
Houston first senior.
So, all right. I guess he gets that young boy pass for a little bit longer, but like we know he's
He probably
wilding.
had to grow up. Least, I'm telling you, he had to grow up like far before his time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's a mess, man. But yeah, good luck to him and Jaidyn and Krishan. What I just don't need it. Like kind of like the Will. I would just rather not see them in the headlines. But we know he's a marketing genius, man. He know how to get his name and face
Mm-hmm.
in them headlines, and people gonna cover it. So I try not to. I bypass most of their stuff, whatever. But I know I be
They're
kind of know what's
entertaining.
going. It is a little bit. He's I think he's kind of funny. I think he's hilarious. I think
He's
he's got
funny,
like
and
he's
I
funny as
feel like
fuck.
he be honest for real. People like they don't know how to take honesty, and sometimes people look at the shit that him and other people in general say, and they just laugh at it because it's funny, but they're being dead ass.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
dead ass.
yeah. So all right. Let's switch this up. All right. So I don't know. Anything else for the good of the order? What's up? Anything else you want to talk about
Nope.
before we go? Any final thoughts? Any lasting
No final.
impressions?
No final thoughts.
No final thoughts. Okay. I'm trying to think if there was anything on Instagram that I was like thinking about. Oh, well, you know what? I like to mess with you, but I need to watch this video. But it was this says does narcissism predict believing in astrology? And basically it was it was saying how like this guy was saying how like there's the studies out there that show that people that believe in astrology are narcissistic, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, but
I gotta see this study because that's also like the study that they said black dads are more present. And I read the study did not say that. And yeah,
what the
so
one from the CDC, what does it say then?
it has said, what did it say? It said, I forget, but I know when I read it, it didn't say that. It didn't
But
say like
I
black dads are more present or anything.
Well, yeah, because it was saying like in terms of like, child rearing, like, I mean, like actually taking care of a kid, like, whether it's like bathing the kid, feeding the kid, getting them ready for school. Like apparently, I guess the studies are saying that like more black fathers do that type of stuff than other races. I don't know.
Yeah, and the study did not say that. Our next episode, I'm gonna go back and read it, and I'm gonna tell you the next episode
Okay.
what
All
it
right.
actually said.
All right. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we could get. I would say, did you see Brian? Like one last thing, did you see Brian McKnight?
At this point, I'm over Brian McKnight. Like, throw him and his catalog away because you're just being weird at this point.
Brian Kanoa Manoa.
You're giving petty.
Why would he changed his whole fucking name? So his new son could be a junior?
Yeah,
That's sick.
that's sick as fuck. Like, you really being petty, you being sick, you being. But I mean, it's something we don't talk about enough. You know, people they get in new relationships, they want to be a new family, they want to forget about the old family. I don't think it's just a man thing either. I think women do it too, but
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
especially when your kids is grown, you don't even got to deal with the baby mom. Your kids is grown, and you're still being petty and weird like this instead of trying. Like, I can understand maybe you might be over trying to build a relationship, but
Yeah.
doing shit like this is the opposite direction. Like, you're not even staying right here. You're like switching sides.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I seen that, and I seen his son's reaction to it. He was like, "Yeah, I don't," because somebody's like, "Oh, I would be ashamed to have the name McKnight now," and he was like, "No, I ain't ashamed about my ancestors, whatever." He was like, "We know, we know what it is," and basically, like, my dad wilding, he'll get his shit right, and the truth will come. So I'm
What?
wondering,
No,
like,
he gonna get his shit right. Watch that white wife. She gonna do something. She gonna do
is she?
something, and
What
he's
do you
going.
mean? What do you mean?
Something's gonna happen where he's gonna. God don't let you just play with him. Something's gonna happen. Brian is gonna get his karma or whatever his new name is now.
What do you mean? Like, I'm
You
interested.
mean
Like,
what
what?
do I mean? He's gonna get his karma. Like he's gonna see the error in his ways, or
Okay,
he's gonna
okay,
die and he's gonna be on his deathbed and something's gonna happen. Like she's either gonna do something, or yeah, like people that like don't put you in your place and don't try to correct your wrongs, and like that's her husband, and she ain't even telling him, like she's going along with this stuff. Like you not
yeah,
saying that and is going along with it.
yeah.
So and she's not standing up. People like that don't get blessed. They
Okay,
get blessed for
okay,
the time being, but you gonna get your karma.
yeah.
Something's gonna happen. She gonna leave you. You might be like Charles off of what is it? Why did I no not why did I get married? Diary of a Mad Black Woman or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When he end up in a wheelchair, something's gonna happen.
Oh shit.
God
Damn.
don't like ugly.
Damn. Yeah, I just don't get it. Yeah, like I think there's a lot of there's a lot that we need to know with that. Like, yeah, what kind of hold does this wife have on him? Why is he acting so different? I guess, yeah, there's a lot of questions there, and we're only getting all we're getting is like just some headlines and the oldest son, kind of reacting to it, whatever. But we're not getting like Brian McKnight talking about. I
Yeah,
don't
we're
know.
not. I feel like he tries to ignore the fact that he has previous kids.
That's crazy. Like, just to really try to reinvent his whole life. Like, that's wild. That's wild.
That's sick. Something's going on.
That's, yeah, something is going on. So we'll be back to get underneath that and figure that out. But yeah, man. So yeah, it's good talking to you. Y'all can find Mary Jonni on social media. We'll put her all her ad stuff on the bottom here. I don't know if she got any modeling that she been doing lately. If she got anything coming up. You got anything coming up?
I don't have anything coming up. I'll be so like
You
busy with
dry? Are you
school.
dry?
I no, I have enough going on. These kids in school.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
And yo, this is another episode of 280 Plus Podcast, y'all. We out. Peace. All right.